Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Leaders Link, Forum and Coalition. Our forum is suggesting that checks and balances should be made on those in responsible positions. What can we, you or I do about this? Certainly there must be something, for the whole country seems to be in a state of free fall at the moment. We've got no visible direction to follow. Our little country used for many years to lead the way, particularly during the last World War, and for years afterwards, but it is now seen as a laughingstock by many other countries in the world. Sad. For some reason, I voted for this Conservative government, and now, in a time of great need, it is stumped as to what to do. How can it find a better leader? How can it be so weak that this Mrs May has trapped it in a corner with no way to move on? There are several courses that could be taken, but all require the ability to think beyond one little word. Of course, this word is Brexit, or as we feel we must now rechristen it, Brexit Bedlam. Can our government, with Parliament now beginning to help, using this point of uncertainty that we've reached, can this be used to rescue it from itself and get it to work for the people it's supposed to be working for? We at the forum suggest there's a very useful starting point here, where wasted benefits trap money could be given to work training, and so stop many young people sinking deeper and deeper into this trap, which is taking away their lives, and it's taking away the chances of this country also. Following this course, we must help the country to have its workforce again. We may help to have a workforce again. Leaving presents such as Theresa May wants to give to the EU, and which we are perfectly free not to give, would help tremendously. That's about £39 billion, in fact. In many other ways too, it could help. It could help in the NHS. You may laugh, but reopening coal mines could provide employment in Durham, the Midlands and Wales, and industrial work too, and training for young people. Of course, filters would stop any incidents of unhealthiness for the new miners who would like to try again to take up this honourable work. It's not rocket science, yet to do something like this requires a really big rocket behind Westminster to get the strong coalition in Parliament required and needed to do such a big change. Then these clever or daft people in Westminster will actually see and realise working together will not only cure our free fall position, but give a chance of aligning self-respect in Middle England as existed before. There was self-respect when people had work. The medicine of such a rebuilding course might even be seen and taken up by Parliament also. With a strong coalition and checks and balances on what was happening, rather like ordinary people have to use it to make sure they can survive on very low wages and 0 hours contracts. So then they may happily pay towards Theresa flying back and forth to Brussels with no useful results whatever. So we may leave the EU with only the contracts that will be in place as we make agreements with the World Trade Organization. There'll be a time to settle into new arrangements, yes, but no disaster, and instead a much wider band of trade than we have now. And we'll be able to rest peacefully after 40 disastrous years of meddling by the EU. Many more people in England are now dragged into the doldrums, could do fishing again, could do mining, and even be able to find from the medley we have at the moment good jobs, interesting jobs. Far more interesting than what they now drag themselves to get through each day. Thanks for listening, and please give us your vote. Many thanks.